So, guys, welcome back to another video. So today, I'm actually going to go over my creative map that I'm working on. I don't think it's gonna get published because I'm not gonna have a creator code by the time this comes out, of course. So, unless like Epic gives me a code to submit the map, there's probably no way I'm gonna be able to submit this. So if you're wondering, why the hell did I make a map if I can't submit it? I actually had a reason to, and that is because I kind of want to get more into the creative scene and just kind of show what I can do. This is kind of like, this isn't the first map I've created solo, but it's the first map I've created solo that I've actually wanted to finish and put effort into. Like, the first map I've created solo was that Slenderman thing back in Season 7, and let's be real guys, that map was horrible. If I'm gonna make a Slender game again, it's just gonna basically be a clone of this, and I don't really want to create a clone of this. Like, this is... And a lot of people have said the map's too big, but if you guys remember Infiltrated, the map was meant to be big, so I guess I should probably go over what's in the map and, you know, explain how the map works and things. So, let's go over the starting inventories while I'm here. So this is the survivors team. They start with a torch, so yeah, you're gonna have a torch with you. And then the monsters team, aka the infiltrators, are going to have a gem, well, a jewel, as well as shadow bombs. The shadow bombs are just like the secret lab map. They're used to sneak up on people. And if you're wondering why the monsters have a jewel, it's because the jewel slows down a player's speed. Monsters are invincible, and they one-hit kill players because players only have 1 health. So to balance this, I had to slow down the monsters a little bit, just so that players can escape them. Shadow bombs can be used, of course, to catch people, but it's just so the monsters have to play a little more strategically. I just thought the best way to do that would be to use a jewel, so yeah, that's the thing. We also have these. So you've got the HUD message devices. A survivor has collected a power supply, which is the new mechanic I'll go over in a minute. The survivor's description and the infiltrator's description. So this map is of course based off Infiltrated, my game that I created however long ago. Like, I think it was in 2018, and then I released a remake of the game, which was far better, on Valentine's Day 2019. So February 14th. But the game never got as much recognition as I liked. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna recreate it in Fortnite Creative. Because I know a lot of people couldn't play those games either, because they either didn't have a computer strong enough to handle it, and in the mobile port I had issues with. I just announced the mobile port and got ahead of myself. Also, I forgot to turn off drops. Turn on drops, there we go. Just adding a few bonus trees, because, you know, doesn't hurt to have more trees. But I suppose I should go over locations and how it works. So if you guys remember from the Infiltrated remake, there was the terminal. You had to press the button and then escape through the gate. Well, since we can't use mate any actors to open gates in Fortnite Creative, I just made it so you automatically win as a survivor if you can push the button inside the terminal. So if we go to the terminal here, there's a barrier that deactivates when you collect all 7 power cells, and then you'll be able to push this button. And that button basically wins the game for you if you are a survivor. And most locations are the same, so we got the picnic bench with the old hot dog cart, which is just a car now. But that place, that's right here. So yeah, that's still here. The metal containers, the container yard, that's still here. And it's still, like, the spare used to spawn here. And this now acts as a spawn point for one of the monsters. As you can see, we've got a power cell here, so you got to come over and collect one. And of course, we got a spawn point here for where First Creation used to spawn. Where was it? This thing from the remake is also here. The damaged house is still here as well. It's just got a bunch of crates and things in it. And what else is... Okay, yeah, the village is still here. This is going to be here in every iteration of Infiltrated. No matter what happens, this is going to be here every time. So, yeah, these houses are all the same. They've got a few shelves, a few decorations. Like, I couldn't think of too much to put inside these things, but I just kind of wanted it so you couldn't get trapped and whoa, okay. Hi there. I just didn't want to have it so players could get trapped. Because if they're trapped, they're gonna get killed by monsters. Oh yeah, there's a power cell in that house, by the way. And I don't want them getting killed by monsters that easily. They have 15 minutes to find all the power cells, by the way, if I didn't mention that. Yeah, this is just kind of tent storage in here. This used to be a house for the space key, if you remember. Since I can't implement keys this time, I thought I'd change up the mechanics. So yeah, just a few houses that are a bit that got changes. We got the pond that's still here from the remake as well. There's a canoe in it this time. And the boathouse is still here as well. There's just a few canoes in it, and there's some canoes on the side as well. The pathway, this took me, I think the pathway was the part that took me the most time in this map. The football pitch is still here as well, so football pitch, soccer pitch, whatever you want to call it. It's still here, but instead of being yellow and like sandy and things from the original Infiltrated, this time I'm just using the thing from Pleasant Park. Because why not? But yeah, that thing's still here. I don't know if it's possible to spawn footballs, but if it is, that'd be great. These houses are still here, so again, they used to require a shadow key, but that doesn't exist anymore. So again, it's just a remake of that old house. Wait, are these floating? These things are floating. Oh, okay. What? What the hell? Okay. Creative glitches, I guess. But yeah, these things appear to be floating. I should probably patch those later on. So the radar tower, we actually have some references to the Slenderman map I made back in Season 7, which was also a Save the World reference. This is also a reference to my Destroy the Radar Grid LTM power cell up here, by the way. But yeah, I just thought I'd include a Save the World radar tower because every map I make has to have a Save the World reference somewhere. Oh, and if you guys remember the little escape hatch, that's still here, but there's just a barrier blocking you from going in. So the campsites are still here. So the campsite from the original, as well as the campsite from the remake where Infiltrator spawns, those are both still here. What else is with this map? Oh yeah, power cell here, by the way. What's his name? Like Park Ranger's hut. That's been changed into a like mini bookshelf library room thing. I could put a bookshelf here actually. Let me do that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Okay, let's just push it away from me a little. See if we can position this right. Just to the left a bit more. Yeah, I think that's okay. There we go. But yeah, we got a police car here blocking where the exit would be. We got the National Park sign. These houses are still here. I'll go over the ice sculptures in a minute. But if you guys remember the picnic benches and the cars from like the holiday resort area, or whatever you want to call this, this is still here. And these are the only two-story houses in the entire map. So, yeah. These ones have bookshelves and more shelves and things down here. Got beds up here and another bookshelf. And yeah, both houses are the exact same, except the stairs are flipped a bit on both. So how exactly do you get this power cell? Because it's on the roof, so it's pretty hard to get. Well, if you were to come up to the balcony up here, stand on the table, get on top of this little parcel box here, and jump up onto the roof, you can get the power cell up here. So yeah, that's how you get that one. And now I guess I'll go over the ice sculptures. There's also a mini pond there now. That's new. But yeah, I'll go over the ice sculptures now. So, what is this thing? It doesn't really fit in with the map at all, and I know. So if you guys remember the park statue that was here in the original, both iterations of the original, I kind of had to merge, like the statue, like the park statue, and I remember I created in the remake a statue that actually stalked you. It was like, I think it was a 1 in 15 chance a statue would spawn in-game, and like every 40 seconds or so it would teleport behind you, and you just turn around and it's right there, and it would scare the hell out of you. That's impossible to recreate in Fortnite Creative, so I just had to improvise, and I felt like... let me just sort this out very quickly. So if I were to come back here, let's change our settings. Not game settings, island settings. Ah! Let's go to our island settings. Let's go to game settings. Time of day is fine. Camera filter, let's go comic, because I'm thinking of using that. Light brightness. We're gonna turn it down to 50%. Light color is gonna stay the same. Fog thickness is gonna go to 100%. That's the wrong direction. There we go. So, this is gonna be extremely dark now. As you see, the lights give off the most light, and yeah. So, let's get a torch from the weapons center, I guess. And now, when you run through here, there's just gonna be this giant freaking creepy statue that stares right at you in the face, and it's gonna get creepier the further you are away from it, but also still in view. And by the way, if you're wondering why it's ice, it's not meant to be ice, it's meant to be marble, so just say it's marble, okay? But yeah, so how does this look, guys? This is the kind of map thing I want to go for, and yeah. I hope this looks cool, because I just want to let you guys know I tried. I know I'm not the best map builder, but I tried, and I made this map not to get a creator code, but to see what I can do. Just to see what I can do in general. And I want to say I had great fun making this map, and I want to make more creative maps in the future. Of course, I cannot submit this map unless I get given a supported creator code, but you know, it's worth it anyway. I don't make maps for the sake of publishing them. I make maps because I find it fun. And I think this is fun. Yeah, there's also a power cell at the Great Oak Tree, if you remember that from the remake. But I want to create maps because I think it's fun. I don't make them to make other people happy or anything, but at the same time I kind of want to make people happy and have fun and things. I just make these maps because I feel like I want to. I have fun creating these maps and coming up with ideas and concepts and how things might work. And I loved creating this, okay? And I would love to do this in the future a lot more. And the more help I get with these things, the better it will be. I don't really want to be a solo map creator, but the reason I made this map solo is, like I said, to prove myself and see what I can do on my own. To see, am I a good map builder or not? Am I worthy of even having a supported creator code if I ever got one in the future? And am I ever going to be accepted into the creative community? And I think I've repeated myself a lot of times now, but like I said, I just created this map because I felt like I wanted to. And honestly, this map took up a lot less memory than I thought it would, especially with the ridiculous amount of trees I've placed. And the insanely large map size. I know, like, when I was posting about it in the content creator Discord, as I said, I got the creative role in there now. Of course, people said it was a little big, but at the same time, the game was meant to be big. I think this is just really fun. I think it's fun running around in the darkness like this. I mean, look at all the blades of grass you can run through. I think it looks great. I think this would be a very fun map to play, honestly. And I want to make videos on this map in the future. And I would love other people to make videos on this map, but I know that's physically impossible unless I can submit this map. So I kind of wish for help here. Could you guys possibly help me out in getting this map popular enough so that Epic could help me submit it? I like people to play my maps. I think it's very fun. I love watching people react to them. I just wished people would play my things and see what I'm capable of. I want people to recognize me for what I can do, not for who I am. yeah, I think you know what I mean. I want to be recognized in the world. Like, I don't want to be famous at all, but I want people to know who I am, what I'm doing, how I do things, and I just want to fit in. And the YouTube community, Fortnite community, especially the creative community, it's all great, even with like insane amounts of drama sometimes. I love this community. I love YouTube. I love Fortnite creative. And this game has made my day multiple times now. And I will happily make more maps like this. Even if I can't publish them, I will have the motivation to make more maps like this. And I think it's great. Epic, what you've done for this game is incredible. I don't care what backlash you get from people. I'm always going to see you guys as one of the best game companies in the world. And I would like to thank everyone, not just Epic, but everyone in the communities for making this game even better than it already is. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully this map gets acknowledgement. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.